Have you ever really wondered what separates the people who just dream about things from the people who actually go out and achieve them? Well, I can tell you it's not luck, and it's definitely not just talent. It's a design. Today, we're going to break down the blueprint for building a life of success, piece by piece. So let's get to it and really look at the architecture of achievement, starting right at the foundation.
And this right here, this is the heart of the problem, isn't it? We all have ambitions, right? These destinations we want to get to. But a destination is pretty much useless if you don't have a reliable way to get there. That huge gap between wanting something and actually having it, well, that's where most people get lost.
And this slide illustrates the problem perfectly. You can have the most amazing destination in mind. That's your goal. But without a working vehicle, without a system, you're just standing still, dreaming. So think of it this way. Goals tell you where to go, but it's the systems that actually determine if you're ever going to get there.
So here's how we're going to break this down. Now that we've seen the crucial difference between goals and systems, we're going to walk through the actual phases of construction. We'll start with laying the blueprint, then building a solid foundation, maintaining that structure, and finally we'll talk about how to harness the incredible power of consistency to create your very own architecture of achievement.
You know, every great building starts with a plan. Before you can build anything that's going to last, you have to get crystal clear on two things. What exactly is the final outcome you're aiming for? And what are the precise daily actions that are required to get you there? This is us, right now, laying the blueprint.
So our blueprint, it really just comes down to two core principles. First, you have to define a super clear, laser-focused target. And second, you've got to translate that big, grand vision into simple, manageable actions you can actually take every single day.
Okay, what's so important about this is the brutal clarity. I want to get fit. I mean, that's a wish, right? It's fog. It gives you no instructions. But I will exercise 4 times a week. Now that is a target. It's specific. It's measurable. It's a command that your system can actually understand and execute.
And this right here, this is the secret to getting over that "I'm so overwhelmed" feeling. Look, nobody builds a skyscraper by trying to lift the whole thing at once, right? No. You lay one brick perfectly every single day. The goal might be massive, but the action has to be simple. All right, so with that blueprint in hand, it is time to pour the concrete. This next phase is all about creating the actual structure in your life, your schedule and your physical space that's going to support your system and hold it up. 2 more principles are absolutely crucial for this foundation. We are going to anchor our daily actions to a specific time and a specific place, and then we're going to consciously design our surroundings to make success pretty much the easiest option. I mean, just think about it. How many great intentions have just died with that one word, later? But when you say, "I will write at my desk at 7 a.m. every day," you've just eliminated the decision. It's no longer a question of if you'll do it or when. The structure is set, and your habit will just follow along. And here's the crucial point. Willpower is a finite resource. Let's be honest, it's flaky. It will fail you, but a well-designed environment, that won't. If you want to read more, you put a book on your pillow. If you want to eat healthier, you stop bringing junk food into the house. You have to make your environment work for you, not against you. Okay, so the structure is built, but now it needs maintenance, right? This is the ongoing work of measuring your progress, of staying honest with yourself, and making smart adjustments along the way so it doesn't fall apart. And this brings us to 2 vital principles for any long-term success. You need consistent tracking and intelligent adaptation. Because a system that isn't measured, well, it can't be improved. It's as simple as that. And I want you to forget about obsessing over the results for a minute. Seriously, results often lag way behind your efforts. The only question that truly matters on a daily basis is this one. Did I follow the system today? Yes or no? It is a simple, binary measure of your consistency. Did you show up? This is so important. When you hit a wall, the problem is rarely your ambition. The problem is almost always the design of your system. Maybe it's too complicated. Maybe it's just unrealistic for your life right now. You need to be an engineer. Don't demolish the whole project, just tweak the blueprint. Now that we have a structure we can actually maintain, we come to the final and, let's be real, probably the most challenging element. This is about harnessing the true power of consistency. It's about falling in love with the process, especially on all those days when it just gets repetitive and, boring. Just let that sink in for a second. Success isn't about a few big, heroic, exciting moments. It's about the quiet,
unglamorous, relentless repetition of just showing up and laying the next brick, day after day after day. That is where the magic really happens.
So, let's bring it all together. We've gone from the blueprint to the foundation to the long-term maintenance. This is your completed architecture, a structure that's built not on wishes, but on a well-designed, totally reliable system.
If you take nothing else away from this, please remember these 3 commands. Start so small you literally can't say no. Show up every single day, especially when you don't feel like it. And have faith. Trust that the process, the system itself, will inevitably lead you to the results you want.
And that leaves us with one final, crucial question. This isn't about changing your entire life overnight. No way. It's about choosing one thing. So what is the single, simple architecture that you are going to begin to construct, starting right now, today,